Hi, my name is Mary, and I'm going to tell you a story. On February 24th of 2009, my daughter died due to medical negligence. She went to the emergency room on the 22nd, and because a urinalysis report was not looked at, Catherine died 48 hours later of sepsis due to staph and diabetes ketoacidosis. If the urinalysis report had been looked at, they would have found that she had high blood sugar. The urinalysis report showed that her glucose was 1,000, but no one bothered to look at it. Katie was sent home from the hospital, from the emergency room on the 22nd, and was told that she had viral syndrome. 12 hours later, she returned to that same emergency room, fighting for her life. They found out that she had staph, and she developed pneumonia, and she had to be intubated because she wasn't getting enough oxygen. They knew that she wasn't going to make it, and she didn't. Katie was seen by a physician assistant and was supposed to have been supervised by a doctor, but he was not supervised, and the doctor signed off on the chart the next day. Neither of them bothered to look at the urinalysis report. I filed a lawsuit, but in December my lawyer backed out. He said that my daughter wasn't worth enough money. California has a medical malpractice cap of $250,000 on non-economic damages. In 1975, someone decided that our children was only worth $250,000. That's not acceptable. Katie was supposed to graduate from high school in June of 2009. She did not. She was planning on going to college in the fall because she wanted to be an English teacher. Well, she'll never be able to do that. Catherine was a ham radio operator. She loved talking to people around the world. She even got a chance of a lifetime to speak to someone on the International Space Station. Katie had so much going for her. There were so many things that she wanted to do. Catherine was a survivor of sexual abuse. Her life had just begun. She had just begun living. She had so many plans. I've tried to get another lawyer, but they tell me the same thing. Everyone I talk to, your daughter's not worth enough money. One lawyer actually told me that Katie would have been worth more alive than dead. Another one told me that Katie doesn't have any rights because she's dead. The lawyers for the hospital, the PA, and the doctor are spending obscene amounts of money. And to make things worse, they're taking me to court now. They want money from me. Because the lawyer I had did not do his job. He did not uphold his end of the deal. This is why I'm on here. I want to tell people my story. And if this makes you angry, then contact your radio stations, your newspapers, your politicians, and tell them this has to stop. We have to stop someone from doing this or continue doing this. Our children you cannot set a dollar amount on a child's life. I want everyone to hear my story. And I know there are others out there that have gone through the same thing. We have to do something. We have to stop those doctors from using our children to save a buck. someone had murdered Katie, our justice system would spare no expense to bring them to justice. But when a doctor does it, oh well. Well, I don't accept that. I filed a complaint against the medical board and found out that even if you do sue for $250,000, most of the cases get settled for under $30,000, and that's because the doctors do not have to report the medical malpractice suits unless the settlement amounts are above $30,000, or if they get 4 or more malpractice suits within a 10-year period. There's a lot protecting the doctors, but who's protecting our children? Thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope that it will encourage you to speak out.